But as I said, nothing whatsoever could take away my dreams. When I first arrived in Dublin, I would never forget this woman who was in a wheelchair. And she saw me, maybe she saw that I was looking a little bit lost. And she asked me, "What is your name?" And I told her Alice. And she said to me, and that stuck with me, she said, "Alice, bloom where you're planted. God knows where you are." And that truth and those words became substance to me, that in the bad times, I held on to that substance, that God knew where I was. I was alone, but I was not alone. Even surrounded by thousands of women, you can still feel alone. But upon arriving there, I started seeing opportunities. I saw things that, from my work experience and from the things I had experienced in life, I'd never arrived in prison limiting myself, but I looked at every obstacle as an opportunity. Because of my experience, I was given a job in vocational training, which is called VT. And what I did there, even though I had no outdate myself, I would help the women prepare for life outside of prison by facilitating classes for them, by teaching classes in typing and helping them. I would do mock interviews to help them prepare for life. But I saw something that was wrong, that was missing. I saw women who were like myself, had long sentences, but were not allowed to participate in educational opportunities other than GED, because they were saving all of those classes for the people who had hoped to go home. So I questioned that, and I asked, how do you tell a person not to hope? How do you tell a woman that you are not to hope, that you're not to prepare for a future? And as I talked to the women, they were discouraging me that this couldn't change, that it had always been like that, and that it was out there for a reason. But I want you to know that sometimes you need to be the one, not to wait on the next person, but you need to be the one who has the courage to question. So I questioned that system of education, and I started writing it up. I met with our warden. I questioned her more. She could give me no logical reason for telling a woman not to hope and not to prepare, because in my situation, I didn't spend that life sentence, and some had 20, 30 years. They could not take advantage of those opportunities. I fought for those women and I won. And because of that, an educational system was changed